Hi there, my name is Alani Aldarondo Torres, and I am a student from the University of Puerto Rico Mayaguez Campus, currently enrolled in the technical writing course. I am here to speak about the stress and anxiety in UPRM students, common stressors, and coping mechanisms. The purpose of this work is to explore common stressors faced by college students from the University of Puerto Rico Mayaguez Campus and discuss different coping mechanisms to ensure physical and psycho-emotional well-being. To start things off, I would like to define the term stress. Stress is the body's reaction to any change. The body can either adjust or respond to change. It has been proven that in order for humans to work and be productive, a little amount of stress is needed. We call this stress positive stress or eustress, which causes a brief increase in heart rate and develops mild elevations in stress hormone levels. However, stress can quickly turn from positive to tolerable. Serious temporary stress responses that are buffered by supportive relationships, may it be your friends, your family, or any other support group. Stress can quickly become toxic by the prolonged activation of stress. The response system, in absence of these protective relationships that were discussed before, can certainly lead to a more toxic kind of stress that we will call distress, which is a prolonging of the fight or flight system. When the body is exposed to stress, the fight or flight system quickly activates, and you have one of two decisions. When exposed to a fear and your body does not feel safe, you can either fight your fear or fight the stress or flee from it. A negative stress reaction that is caused by this prolonged state of stress that we will call distress can cause headache, panic attacks, anxiety, chest pain, and very different diseases such as coronary heart disease and other liver or stomach problems. So, what is anxiety? Anxiety is a feeling of distress that doesn't go away. It can't be controlled easily and can happen for no particular reason. So, a prolonged stress or a prolonged feeling of distress can cause anxiety. Anxiety produces fatigue, which reduces concentration and decreases the mood. It can narrow the arteries and increase blood glucose, resulting in many heart diseases. It can decrease nutrient absorption, decrease immunity, and provoke hormonal imbalances by increased cortisol. So, we have to scout the problem inside the University of Puerto Rico Mayaguez Campus. What does stress and anxiety look like in the community of students that attend this school? We asked 110 students to describe how would they classify their stress level. 41% of these students classified their stress level as high. We asked these same students how would they classify their anxiety level, and 28%, being the vast majority, answered high. So we were quickly wondering, what is the number one stressor in a college community? 56% of the students answered academics, including tests, homeworks, and projects, to be their number one stressor, quickly followed by the uncertainty of what the future holds and friends and relationships or family matters. This quickly brought off another question. What is your number two stressor? 23% of the students said academics, tests, homework, or projects. And this result could be interpreted as two things. One of them being 23% of the students classified this as a secondary stress. But another way to see it is that 23% of the students who were asked to answer this questionnaire don't consider academics to be their primary stressor, which is pretty interesting. This was quickly followed by family, finances, and the uncertainty of what the future holds. Professional opportunities, internships, co-ops, and research scaling at 14%. Am I majoring in the right field at 9%? And friends and relationships at the bottom 6%. We were wondering, what does stress look like in a college student? How does stress and anxiety affect your everyday life? So we asked the students to mark a few of the symptoms that they felt whenever they were experiencing high stress or anxiety. The three most common symptoms were lack of motivation, emotional instability, and low productivity, followed by irritability, headaches, isolation, feelings of inferiority, depression, and a small 10% actually answered that they used their stress in a positive way. So stress brought on high productivity and they felt highly motivated whenever they felt stress or anxiety. A very surprising finding is that 1 out of every 3 UPRM students admitted to ignoring stressors to eliminate its effect over them, rather than facing these stressors head on. So what are the main findings? 61% of the students experience high to very high stress levels throughout the semester. 54% admitted to feeling high or very high anxiety. And the number one ranked stressor was academic life, followed by the uncertainty of their future, family, finances, friends, and relationships. This divides the stressors into 2 categories: academic stress and social life stress. It is also safe to say that the most common symptoms of stress and anxiety are lack of motivation, emotional instability, low productivity, irritability, depression, and isolation. And this just speaks to the way that students may perform in their classes. A student is expected to perform highly but is battling against feelings of lack of motivation, emotional instability, and low productivity. 1/3 of UPRM students choose avoidance over facing a stressor head on. This will reflect in their coursework and in other areas of their life. Choosing to avoid a stressor isn't the way to manage that stressor in a positive way so that it produces a positive outcome. However, it is the reality inside our campus. So what are some possible solutions to these common stressors and coping mechanisms? How can we make these be less effective over our student community? It is very important to have a healthy state of mind. The first thing to know is that we have to accept that one cannot control everything. And that helps you put your stress into perspective. Are the things that I am stressing on in my control? If I don't have control over them, then my stress is in vain and it only hurts myself. So, I should work on focusing my eustress or positive stress are the things that are in my control, the things that I can change, the things that I can better, and the things that I can put an effort into changing or controlling. It is also important to do your best. Don't pressure yourself to perfection because perfection is unreal. So rather than saying, I want a perfect score on that test, or aiming towards the perfect report, or being the perfect partner, or the perfect family member, or having the perfect finances, we should shift our thoughts into doing our best. So we should strive towards the closest thing to perfection, having in perspective that perfection is often unreal. So focusing our attention to do our best eliminates the stress of perfection from our heads. It is very important to maintain a positive attitude. So make an effort to replace your negative thoughts with positive ones. Instead of thinking, I will definitely fail this class or I will definitely fail this test, think, I will do my best, work hard, and put in all my effort so that tomorrow I know more material than what I know today. It is very important to classify your negative thoughts and instead of feeding them, stop them at the root and replace them with a positive, more optimistic thought of what you can do with your time and your effort. Learn what triggers your anxiety. What ticks you? What makes you mad? What provokes the isolation? What makes you unstable? Write those down and look for patterns. It is important to know your patterns, and it is important to know your cycles. And it is the first step in managing your stress and anxiety to keep a healthy body. So limit alcohol and caffeine, because even though alcohol could help you avoid your stressor, and caffeine will keep you more alert and awake to face your stressor or anxiety, in the long run, these can aggravate anxiety and trigger more panic attacks. Eat well-balanced meals. Never skip your meals, and keep up your energy boost. Since you are in a constant fight or flight state induced by your stress, your body will need more energy to keep on running. Get enough sleep. When in stress, your body needs additional rest because it is working harder. So give your body rest and exercise daily. Not only does it help you feel good, it provides an escape to the problem, and it helps you manage your emotions to better face your stressor or whatever is causing your body anxiety. Action. Take deep breaths. Inhale and exhale slowly, repeatedly. This helps because it sends a message to your brain that it is not really in danger, and that it doesn't really have to fear because the stressor can't harm you. Calming your body sends a message to your mind that you have everything under control and that everything will be okay. So take deep breaths and take your time and let your body know that you are in control. Slowly count to 10 and repeat it or count to 20 if necessary. If you are feeling stress or anxiety, it is really helpful to remove your head from those irrational fears such as I will fail, I will lose my partner, my mom will be mad, and redirect your thoughts to rational thinking. So count, which is a rational process. Take a time out. Stepping back from problems will help you clear your head. Staying inside your problem will only overwhelm you. So rather than avoiding the stressor, just take a time out from it. Go out for a jog, take a walk, play your favorite sport, listen to some music. Take some time to regroup your thoughts, come back, and have a healthier, positive attitude upon the task that you have at hand. And most importantly, if you are feeling stress and anxiety, talk to someone. If you can't battle your symptoms alone, seek professional help. Stress and anxiety disorder is a real mental issue, and the best way to overcome it is to address it with the help of someone who is an expert at understanding these terms and an expert at helping you overcome your symptoms. In conclusion, stress and anxiety are very common in college environments. So what can we do to help minimize the effect that they have on our academic, family, social, and financial life? Provide more resources to increase mental health and global well-being through the creation of public policies. It is proven that you can reduce stress and burnout by providing your academic community with personal engagement, extracurricular activities, student autonomy, mentorship programs, evaluation systems, career counseling, and life coaching. So, if we focus our energy, our time, and our money in making these things happen, then we will be taking a right step into bettering the mental health condition of our students. Extracurricular activities will provide your mind with the opportunity to exit the problem for a little while, take a time to regroup and refocus your thoughts, and come back to the task at hand. Student autonomy develops leadership, and leadership makes you more secure of what you can do and the goals that you can accomplish that will help you become more certain of your future. Mentorship program, career counseling, and life coaching will make students more secure of their decisions. They will feel more at peace with what they are doing, and they can be directed in the right path towards achieving their goals. So, if you are a student at the University of Puerto Rico or any other college campus, I hope this presentation helps you direct your life into a better mental state of health. And if you are part of the faculty that works at any college institution, you can always help by making sure that your institution develops these kinds of programs and creates public policies to help students be more secure and calm in making decisions and keeping up with the coursework. The way we manage stress and anxiety in the present will determine the mental health state of our future. So by all means, make use of these positive coping mechanisms and guide your way through a healthier, more stable life. Thank you so much for your time, and thank you for listening in.